Hi there, this is Sean, the Honest Book Reviewer. This is a library book haul video. I borrow a lot of books from the library. Sometimes I borrow too many, some people think. But I just love reading books from all different genres, all different authors, that I find that getting from the library just saves so much money. In this video, I'm discussing about 7 or 8 books. Some of the books cross different genres and different publishing decades. I think the list I've got here is quite exciting. Give you a taste of what's to be on my channel in the next few weeks. Let's go through each book one by one. The first book is The Castaways. Now, I picked this book up as I was searching for thriller type books to read. This book sounded really exciting. Here's the cover. And just that whole image of the island in the middle of nowhere, that gives you so many different ideas of what this book can be about. I found just the cover really exciting and really engaging, and that drew me in straight away. Let's see what the blurb says. So there's a quote here from, I guess, another author that says, "Thrilling armchair travel at its best." Doesn't really say too much, but maybe this person thought it was great. I don't know. I don't know how these work. When you see quotes from other authors on back of books, you often wonder if they're about the book you're about to read or another book in that author's catalogue. You wake on a beautiful secluded beach. The sun bakes down. A shimmering ocean stretches into the horizon. The island is as far from home as you could imagine, yet this is no ordinary escape. Next to the wreck of a plane, a stranger circles the campfire. Somewhere, a baby cries. Someone sharpens a knife in the shadows, scoring a list of the dead onto the bark of a tree. Day by day, the island's wildness creeps under everyone's skin, tensions and lies whispering on the breeze. That just evokes so much, and I think this book just sounds like such a thrilling read. I'm looking forward to this book a lot. The second novel in my pile is a James Patterson novel. It's a co-authored book between James Patterson and Howard Rowan. It's called Murder Games. I don't think I've read this one before, and there are 3 in the series, I think, at the moment that this book is in. So I grabbed all 3 from the library. They happen to be there all at once, so I'm quite excited to read them all. This is the cover for Murder Games. The cover's not too exciting. I'm not sure what the playing card aspect is at the moment, but I guess I'll find out as I read the novel. Let's check the back cover. A serial killer is loose on the streets of Manhattan. So I do like books about serial killers, especially thrillers and suspense novels. I find them quite engaging. His victims appear to be total strangers. The only clue that links the crimes is the playing card left behind at each scene that hints at the next target. So there you go, we already know what the playing card's about. The killer, known in the tabloids as the dealer, is baiting cops into a deadly guessing game that has the city increasingly on edge. So I won't read any more of the blurb, but already I'm quite hooked. This sounds like it's going to be a really great read. Browsing the library the other day, I came across books by Ian Fleming, the James Bond books. I realised I haven't read them yet. I've always been wanting to read them, so I grabbed the first one. I did look up online first, the order to read them in, and all the links that I looked at suggested reading them in publishing order. The first one is called Royale. Of course, the cover is not very engaging, but we all know who James Bond is. And we all know what to expect from these novels, well, I think I do anyway. I think it's going to be such a great read, and I'm looking forward to reading all the James Bond books. The Ian Fleming books from years ago, but also the new books that are getting published now. I want to read them all. The next book I picked up by chance, really, from the library. I called in as it was about to close and just found this on the shelf. It's a book based on the game Warcraft. It's called Wolfheart, and I think it's the 10th book that they've published based on the World of Warcraft game. The reason I like these novels is I like World of Warcraft. It's just like stepping into a fantasy fiction novel, and that drew me to the game in the first place. I've read a couple of these novels in the past, but I do want to go back and read the rest of them and also reread those that I have read and do a review on each one, just because I like World of Warcraft so much. The next book is a Stephen King book. It's called The Outsider. I do have a lot of Stephen King books on my shelf, but I don't have this one. I'm looking forward to reading this so much because I'm a fan of Stephen King. I understand that there's a sequel to this that's a novella, and I think I do have the novella on my shelf in a collection of novellas. So after I read this book, I will read the sequel almost immediately just to get the feeling on how the story progresses. I do have other Stephen King books that I'm putting up on my channel, so if you don't want to miss out on those, why not subscribe? The last book that I want to show you is Win by Harlan Coben. I'm hoping this is a good read. I'm not sure what to expect. I have read other books by Harlan Coben and they're not always been great in my opinion. I'm hoping this one is, because the cover looks so enticing. Everything about it, to me, screams a good read. But covers, well, you can be fooled by them. As they say, don't judge a book by its cover. Check out my video when I do read this to see what I thought. There you have 7 books from my library to be read pile. I do borrow a lot of books from the library. I don't know how I get through them all, but I do. I will do a review for each one. Hopefully, some of those books you're looking forward to. I review books from all different genres on my channel. If you're interested, check out my channel and why not subscribe? I'm sure you'll find something there that you enjoy.